What's up, Capital G here in honor of Lunalights getting that first regional top 8. We got some Lunalight duels for you guys to check out. Two completely different players playing against two completely different decks. The first duel is against the Dinosaur, that Dino DNA. I believe he is running a True King version, which it seems to be the version of choice, although I think the Lost World version is still pretty good. And then the second duel, I believe, is against Rockets. And these duels are going to be won in two completely different ways, showing you all the ways that Lunalights can actually win. This first duel is going to be impressive because he's going to have to super grind through Conductor Tyranno and Logias and True King of all Calamities and everything but the damn kitchen sink that is trying to stun him. He's going to have to summon basically every single fusion monster in like the extra deck. Let's go ahead and roll it. So I believe that Dinos are up first, and he opens up with Diagram. Excellent card still. I hope it does not get banned because it can be used with the True Kings, not just Masterpiece. I think he's going to set up for True King of all Calamities, and he actually has a really good opening field of True King of all Calamities, plus he has two 1800 beaters and the Miscellaneousaurus and the Oviraptor. It would be a very strong field if Lunalights didn't have Blue Cat in his hand. If he has Blue Cat, which he does, all he has to do is just set it and chill, and you can basically survive a ton of attacks from your opponent. Obviously, Baby Sarasaurus isn't going to be attacking much. Actually, that just gets popped. For Oviraptor, I might have even just searched the Kaiju here and tried to, like, you know, Kaiju the face down so I don't even have to deal with it. But I guess he felt pretty confident that he would be able to get over it, especially with summoning another True King. So Blue Cat gets Blue Cat. Blue Cat's going to get another copy of Blue Cat. Third Blue Cat is going to get Tiger. Tiger's going to die. That's going to get Blue Cat right back. And this is how you basically don't take attacks with Lunalights. Then he ultimately decides on Kaleido Chick. He's going to get rid of that Solomon Diagram in the end phase. And the really big important thing about Kaleido Chick is she is a cost to activate her effect. This means she can activate under skill drain. She can activate if you bring her back from Tiger. You can never really stop her effect. So he does activate it. He makes her a Panther Dancer, even though, well, he got Panther Dancer in the graveyard. He goes for Bagusta, says, you know what? I don't have any plays. I'm going to Resident Sleeper it up. This is why Lunalights run this deck, or excuse me, run this card, because if you're ever in a situation where you can't make a big aggressive push, Bagusta is generally the card you want to go into. Just stall your opponent for a turn, and hopefully in your next turn you won't be stunned. If you get hit with like D-Barrier, it's kind of like what you want to go for. He's going to go for Decode Talker so he can actually out Bagusta. Problem is, he doesn't really do any damage. He goes into Logia, which is a very safe play. I believe he's going to normal summon Kaleido Chick. That gets Logia out of there. That actually is just going to activate her effect, and then she's going to be brought back. And he can still, even though she's negated, he can still send Wolf to the graveyard with her effect. That's what I just talked about. And he got the polymerization back from the graveyard for free because the Kaleido Chick was destroyed by an effect. So then he pitches Black Sheep to the graveyard. He gets Wolf back, and now he can summon Leo Dancer relatively easy. He summons her using Wolf. Now he's going to Pendulum summon the Tiger back, and he's going to go for Cat Dancer. He's going to Tribute, activate her effect, and now every monster on the field cannot be destroyed by battle the first time. I'm not sure if I would have used that effect, but I'm not sure if it was all that relevant. I think that, yeah, Leo Dancer is going to punch him in the face for 3,600 damage. And the cool thing about dinosaurs is, in this matchup, Ultimate Conductor Tyranno, like, it just counters all the Leo, like, it counters Leo Dancer, Cat Dancer, all the fusion monsters. Ultimate Conductor Tyranno gives no fucks because it essentially just puts them all face down, and then, you know, there's no Lunalight monster that's like immune to what's it called. Like, none of them are actually immune to card effects. Now, if you guys missed that, he Pendulum summoned Tiger again, and Logia destroyed it, but again, it's going to activate, and that got him the Cat Dancer back from the graveyard. I believe he's going to put it face down, but then he's going to use Wolf again, and he's going to make Panther Dancer. So he summoned all of them now. He activates the effect, which means monsters can't be destroyed the first time. So he's able to do a double battle damage on Logia. Does not attack into Conductor Tyranno because he's not quite strong enough. And I believe that, yeah, now he has double Tyranno and Giant Rex coming out. One of them is going to get Solemned, which was very lucky for the Lunalight player. But right now, I'm not exactly sure if he's in the winning position because, as I just said, like, it's a hard card to out. He's going to Ash Blossom, the Pot of Neg 9, but he still constantly is getting cards back every single turn from the copy of Tiger. That's why Tiger has so much value. Leo Dancer gets put face down, but then he top decks the Fossil Dig. big, and that's just not going to get it done. Leo Dancer's going to hit him for, what, 7,200 damage, and that is game. So that was actually a pretty grindy duel, man. He had to play through a whole lot of stun guards, but if you allow a Lunalight player to keep these two cards up, to keep the pendulum cards up, like, you're going to be in a bad spot, especially if they're just going to keep getting pluses every single turn off the Lunalight Tiger. I mean, yeah, the monster does die in the end phase and it can attack, but as you guys saw, you can use it for other things. So this one is against Rockets. Let's put Lunalights down here at the bottom. He's just going to summon a Rocket, set 2. And one card's going to get sniped by Cyclone. That was Torrential Tribute. He then summons Summoner Monk, and this was a mistake. He immediately uses Strike on it. Obviously, Monk wants to switch to defense mode. What he should have did is what you guys are screaming at the the monitor right now. He should have waited for him to pitch a spell, and then he should have used Strike on that, because no Lunalight player is just going to, like, summon Monk, put it in defense mode, and pass. Like, you're going to activate this effect so you can get Kaleido Chick out of your deck. So he then activates Tensu, and he actually gets a second summon. Now, the thing is, the Rocket Monster is going to be summoned back, or he's going to summon another one from the deck. So now both players basically have floating monsters on the field, and I love this. I love Supply Squad and Rockets, because if they die by battle, you draw, they replace themselves. If they die by card effects, you draw, they replace themselves. So it makes your archetype float, except when you want to go into your boss monster, which is kind of stupid, but whatever. He's going to bring out Red Eyes, then revive a monster. And once again, you see another player going to fall into this little bait of attack all the blue cats, and Lunalight players have been doing this since the beginning of time. You then bring out Kaleido Chick, and you now have your playmaking card. He's going to force out the Hieratic Seal Link monster, but he has a second summon in Tensu. Well, he didn't even normal summon that turn, so it doesn't even matter. Yeah, he's now going to go into Starving Venom Dragon. First time we've seen that in this batch of duels, and even though it's going to get an attack gain, it's irrelevant. He's already used his battle phase. It's just a really nice monster to go into if your opponent has a lot of monsters committed to the board. He brings Red Eyes back. Now he goes for Borlo Dragon, and I was like, oh, that's pretty sick. Borlo Dragon's pretty nice, and I thought this might be a problem for Lunalights. All he has in his hand is that one copy of Kaleido Chick, but he still has that Tiger, and you saw what that did during the last duel. He top decks the perfect card for this situation, and that card is Crimson Fox. I don't think she's the greatest, but like one copy can actually get the job done. He's going to summon Kaleido Chick, drops Tiger in the graveyard, brings back the Sheep, goes for Leo Dancer, and everything's going to trigger at this point. Sheep, Kaleido Chick, and the Crimson Fox. And this is the worst thing that you can have happen to you. If you're playing against double L's, you do not want one of your monsters, a big monster, to have 0 attack, because now it's basically like Leo Dancer is going to crash into it. It's like she's attacking you directly. And I think this is 7,200 damage on board, because Kaleido Chick's going to ram into Starving Venom. He's going to take what's it called, 3,600, and then she's just going to crash, and she can't be destroyed by effects, she can't be targeted, so she just gives no fuck. She's just gonna punch him in the face 2 times in a row. And obviously, if you're wondering why Borlo Dragon died, it's because after damage step, she actually blows up all special summon monsters your opponent controls. So yeah, Leo Dancer she's absolutely a beast, man. But anyways, whatever you guys thought, leave it in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching. As always, subscribe if you have not already, and turn on those notifications for daily videos.